What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another live stream. On this channel, I make reselling content and anything that's going to help new resellers shorten the learning curve. So if that seems like something that you're into, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'll know when I drop another video. So on this channel, every Tuesday, I do a live stream that interviews resellers more seasoned than myself or either on the same level as me to either help myself gain knowledge or to help new resellers also gain more knowledge and learn from my mistakes and theirs. Tonight's guest is John from Bama, Pickin, and Grinnin, and Eli. So we will go ahead and introduce them or let them introduce themselves. Without further ado, hey,
What's going on, everybody? How you doing?
pretty good, man. How about you guys?
Man, we're doing good. I actually got this clown to come on with me tonight.
Nice. I appreciate you showing up, man. You are actually the star of the show.
I keep telling him that. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. You guys having a good day or a good night, so to speak?
It's been a good day. Been so far so good. We had some dinner there and came in here and joined you.
What y'all eat for dinner?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we had I don't know if you ever had 15 bean soup. You ever had
Never
that
heard
before?
of it. I imagine it's like 9-bean soup
Yeah, exactly. Just add a
with
few
more
more beans
beans.
and a little more
Nice.
gas. So it's really good.
Hey, it's all good, man. I noticed you guys are pretty dapper, man. The comb overs and stuff looking all nice and clean, man. What's up? Where's the hats at, man?
Man, it's for you, man. I had to clean up
Oh
for
man.
you. If we're coming on the professional show, we got to get professional, bro.
Well, sorry, I'm not looking very professional then, man, because my hair isn't as there as yours is. So I gotta cover it up, bro. And my barber just had a baby, so I
Oh,
can't get into him to the 18th. So I've been roughing it up, and I'm pretty loyal to him, so I won't go
yeah.
anywhere else to get a taper in the meantime.
Well, once
But
you
yeah,
find a good barber, man, it's you stick
dude,
with.
when COVID popped off and they were shut down, I woolly mammoth it for like a minute, man. And then sad to say, my barber lost his first kid.
Oh
So he
no.
was out for a minute, dude. And I literally like went for like 4 months without a haircut. Finally, I messaged him and I was like, hey man, I gotta go in, dude. I'm looking real bad. And he's like, I understand, man. So I went to the owner of the shop till he came back in. Um, but yeah, I've been rocking with him for over a year now, and he's had a secret baby on us. He didn't tell anybody he had a baby coming up, and until all of a sudden, bam, on Facebook, he's pregnant with a baby, and
Yeah, he was probably
full
keeping it to
successful.
himself. Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing was, he lost the baby, and then like he'd see people out in public after
Oh,
the announcement, and he'd be
reliving it
like
every
trying to make,
time.
yeah, exactly. So he didn't want to
Yeah.
tell anybody this time around, and I understand why.
Yeah,
So yeah, man,
definitely.
let's jump into these comments and say what's up to everybody. I see you're already,
And I'm killing them. I'm letting
yeah,
everybody
man.
know what's up, everybody.
So
That's
we got John, of course. We got Carissa. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for showing up, buddy. We got Gibby's girls. Tell you what, if Bama is on, I'm skipping my regular Tuesday night live elsewhere. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming and
yeah. Thank
showing
you.
up.
That was like wow. Appreciate
That's
it.
big. That's big. Big moves right there, man.
Hey, she is always that whole group has always been very supportive of us, and we
Yeah.
really appreciate them.
Got Jeff Tornado Alley Collectibles. Thanks for showing up, bro. How you doing, my guy? Uh Carissa says, whoop, there's my friend. Hey, Mike Lorenzo Family Deals. Thanks for showing up, bro. How you doing, man? I gotta get you on my show too, Mike, for real. I don't know if you guys follow him. He's got a YouTube channel and a TikTok. TikTok, he's a celebrity over there. YouTube,
Really?
yeah, he's thousands and thousands, like 29, 30,000 something on TikTok.
Who is that?
5,000 or Mike Lorenzo Family Deals.
I gotta
He's
check
got a
that out.
YouTube channel. He's got like 5 or 6K subs on YouTube, but TikTok's where he shines. We got Dana Invests. What's going on, bro? My guy. Abel. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? You don't see John there. You're only saying what's up to me. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'm just messing with you, Abel. Miss Lachey, she's like a writer subscriber right here, man. She's been watching all of my content, commenting on every video. I can only imagine, she's got to be sick of the content by now, but she's definitely supporting the channel. I appreciate it.
Oh man, that's
Uh,
awesome.
yeah, for real.
I could touch it
We got
now.
Rampage Reseller, Bama Dixon. How you doing? How you both doing? I'm
What's
doing
up,
great.
Rampage? I told him, may the force be with you, brother.
Yeah, man. Gibbies, they say hi to Eli. Hi, Eli.
You gonna say hello? Something?
Hello.
Hello. Mike says, "What's up, Bama?"
What up? What up?
Rampage Reseller. What's up, buddy? May the force be with you. Okay, yeah, I see you now. There you go. Deals with Danny. Hey, what's going on, friend? Sunny Las Vegas, my guy. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, bro. Sonny's the man.
AKA Bread Co. Hey there.
I got some bread up in here. I just got mine delivered.
And the skirt with you.
I had it with coffee today. It was good.
Coffee, what?
Boosting caffeine.
The bread company here.
Oh yeah.
They sell bread. I got some ordered and it just came in yesterday. And I
What's your favorite bread from there?
I just tried the I guess it's the banana bread today. It was really good.
Man, you know what I love from there, dude? I love the Asiago. It's like the baguette. It's got it's actually like a roll with Asiago cheese on top of it, and then I get it bagel sliced with cream cheese on the side. Man, it's so fire, dude.
From where?
From the bread company.
Oh, you're talking about a different one. I'm talking about AKA. I'm talking about AKA Bread Company up in the comments.
Yeah, I'm talking about St. Louis Bread Company. It's actually
Panera
bread everywhere else. But do you have Panera Bread there?
We do have Panera Bread.
Okay, it's the same thing, but St. Louis Bread Company, I think, is the originator of it. I don't know, because St. Louis Bread Company is actually in St. Louis, and then Panera Bread started popping up all over the place, and it's Panera Bread Company everywhere else but St. Louis.
Got you.
Joe Dempsey sells. What's up, Joe? Carissa says, Abel, I hear that. Texas is freezing. It's cold everywhere. If it's cold in Texas.
Yeah.
Doc Diggle.
I like it. I like it. I like his icon.
What's going on, bro? Yeah, that's a pretty cool icon.
Yes, sir. I love it, man.
Let's see. Okay, AKA Brick. I see it now. I see it. Yeah, you're
that
way
is
ahead of me,
Rampage
bro.
Resell's wife.
Okay, I get it. Oh, so she's the one with the fire bread, the banana bread. Yeah,
right.
I
yeah,
know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
get it off the stove in there.
Yeah, I gotta try some of that, man. Oh, it's all good, Sonny, man. I mean, you're at my show, you know. It's all good. I know it goes without saying what's up if you're commenting. Deals with Danny A. Sweetie. Ouch, it was early. Okay, now he says, hey. Thanks, Miss Lachey. I appreciate it. He served it up on a platter, man.
Yeah, this is the bread. I had a piece of it today.
Man, that looks delicious.
Man, it is really, really good.
I'm on a fast for a church right now.
Right.
First 21 days.
21 days, the Daniel fast.
We're all fasting, and I'm fasting anything junk food. I'm fasting, so it looks real delicious.
So if I were to like eat this in front of you, that would be like really bad. Like,
well, see, I told my girlfriend yesterday. She's like, "Do you want a piece of this cherry pie?" And I was like, "Babe, that's a sin. Like you're sinning right now, making me try to get me to eat that." You know what I'm saying? And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just want you to have a bite." And I'm like, "No, you got to support me on this."
Fasting? You're fasting
caffeine.
Ooh,
caffeine. How's that going for you, Eli?
It hurts.
I bet it does, bro. Especially you being like, you know, youth. I know you're like into soda and probably energy drinks and all types of crap, huh?
Notice he said crap.
I love coffee, man. I drink coffee all day long, and I can only imagine that it would suck to not have my coffee.
Yeah, I'm a coffee
79
drinker
here today. Man, anybody trying to hear that in Arizona, 79? I bet that's cold for you. You got a jacket on, don't you?
79. Must be nice.
What's it down there in Alabama?
It was this morning when I left, it was 30, 31. And then when I came home, it was in the 50s.
It's still warmer than it is here. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing, friend? 31's pretty cold, though, for Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama, we get, it'll get cold for 1 second. Then you get all seasons like in a day. So you have to dress in layers.
Right,
it's crazy.
Right. That's how it is in Missouri during the fall time. You know, you don't know what's going to happen. Carrot cake. My girlfriend's got some carrot cake in there right now. Look at Sonny. It looks #moist. How many people in the chat hate the word moist? It doesn't bother me. Does it bother you?
No,
Yeah, some people are just like, ew, I don't like that word. I
no.
can make it happen.
I,
Okay, don't mind me chopping down 2 chili dogs. Sounds delicious, man. My stomach's growling right now, guys. I literally just left the gym though, so I'm low on calories.
yeah, I
So,
did too.
man,
I just left the gym myself.
no, yeah, what kind of gym?
Huh?
The other room gym, the kitchen gym,
Yeah.
the table
I was
gym,
lifting a fork.
the
You know,
the,
doing a
the
lot of reps
15
there.
bean gym.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
man.
doing that.
So, what's going on with you guys? Shenanigans and whatnot lately. I know you guys are all always full of some good tomfoolery.
Lately, what was the last one? We went to that private pick.
I watched that.
No, we haven't put that one. They haven't put that one out yet.
Oh,
There's
okay.
another
So the
one.
last
There's another
video
one
I
coming
watched
out.
was in the States, so
Right.
okay.
So the one that we're about to put out is going to be a private pick that we were invited from a friend of ours who is a high bid auctioneer.
Okay.
And we've become friends with him over time, and he actually watches our videos and our channel and all.
Awesome.
And so we met, and he said, "Look, I got a big warehouse if you want to come by and check it out and pick through it if you want to."
Man,
And so Ari and I actually went. Eli,
I wasn't invited.
he wasn't invited.
that's crazy.
Yeah, we don't. Sometimes we just don't like him.
Right. I
Kidding.
can see that. You
But
don't want to let him loose in a warehouse.
no.
It's like a
But
bull in a china shop.
he got in when we started revealing what we picked up. So
Right.
it was a good time. So I'm editing that actually right now.
Right.
So,
Okay. Cheryl says she just made some banana bread. Huh.
what you doing?
Rampage Reseller says gym as in gym. Ha ha ha. Bama Pickin and Green is in great shape. Is in shape. Round is a shape. Huh?
Yes, it is.
Yawning
Like a
on you.
pear.
I make banana bread every time I forget to eat my bananas. Man, I eat bananas every day. My bananas never go bad.
Oh yeah.
Kettle chips, I love those. So,
But yeah,
you are, a Kia employee.
Yeah.
So you do reselling as a just, side hustle money, vacation money, fun money.
yeah, that's what we do it for. Just fun money, basically. Yeah.
Would you ever? I'm sure your job pays you extremely well. Would you ever consider going full time?
I mean, I wouldn't say I would never consider it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not something that I'm pursuing right now.
Right.
It's not in my goals or anything right now.
Gotcha.
I've got a lot of other things going on in my life, and my job is, like you said, it's a very good job. I've been established there for over right at 12 years.
Yeah.
And worked through the ranks of the company, and they've been really good to me and my family. And so I enjoy what I do.
Mm-hmm.
It takes up a lot of time, but I enjoy it. It's seeing the vehicles go down the road and knowing they came from your plant. It's pretty cool.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
I've traveled to South Korea 5 times now.
You've been to South Korea 5 times?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, that would be great. I bet it's nice over there, huh?
I like it.
Yeah.
I do like it. So, I mean, they've been really a great blessing to our family.
Has your family been able to go with you over there?
No, we can't take family with us, but I would like to take them at some time because I think they enjoy it as well. It's just really neat when you get to somewhere. It's like if you go to Canada here, you're in a different country, but
yeah, it's still attached to us. So
you go to Mexico, I mean, there's going to be a little bit of difference with the color schemes.
Right.
Architecture is a little bit different, but when you go over to an Asian country, like go over there, I mean, it's a
totally different culture shock.
Yeah, it is so neat.
Right.
To see that type of culture. And so I've been, I was raised a missionary's kid, so I've been all over.
Right.
But I've never been in a place like that where it was just totally different than the Western where we come from.
That makes total sense. Jeff says, what video editing software do we recommend? I'll let you go first with your editing software because I don't think mine is top tier or anything.
I'm very basic with mine. I'm using the iMovie. It's free. It's powerful. You can do everything you need to do for our type of content. I don't see why to go invest a lot of money in something when you can get it free if you own an Apple product. And when a lot of our videos when first started are edited right here on the phone.
Yeah.
And so
for me, I use a video pad. It costs $70 a year. which kind of sucks because there's stuff like DaVinci Resolve that's free. It does pretty much the same thing. But the only thing for me that my problem is I've tried DaVinci, but I can upload clips and things like that. But with my computer that I have, it's not a great computer. It's really, really basic. So for me to stop what I'm doing and try to learn another program, it's just more suitable for me to continue using what I use now. And
Right.
when I level up my setup, that's when I'll actually try to learn how to do DaVinci. But right now, I get frustrated real easy taking on any new task. Nonetheless, talking about trying to learn a new software, I
Yeah.
have zero patience and I get angry real fast. Just in general, I know I probably don't
No.
seem like it, but I get extremely angry trying to learn how to do new things. And I don't like being upset, so I revert back to what I know. You know what I
What
mean?
are you
So if
trying to
that
say,
makes
man?
sense, I just keep using what I already have. But
Yeah.
video pad, $70. Don't recommend it. Use anything else but
He
that.
said don't recommend it.
I really
But
don't, honestly, because you can get so many programs for free that are
right.
better, that offer more greater transitions, even better fonts that you can overlay on the video. You know what I mean? And it's a real basic program that I think is way behind on the times.
So
So, and I pay 70 a year for it. It's not worth it.
the only shortcoming I've seen in iMovie is you're limited on the layers that you can do.
Right.
So if you get into like Premiere, like Adobe Premiere,
Mhm.
start using the suite there.
Yeah.
If you have the time to learn it, some of the best softwares, the Adobe software, so you can get into the Photoshop, you can get into
Yeah.
Imager, you get into all of these creative tools that you can use. But I mean, what are we doing this for? Are we trying to make a movie, or are we actually trying to bring some content that looks
Right.
decent? I believe in making it look decent, but you know, we're thrifters, right? So we're
Mhm.
not trying to spend a lot of money on something that's not going to have a great return. But you
Right.
know, with me, you know, I did invest in getting a new computer this year.
Mhm.
I've had one for a long time, an old one. It was time to redo it. But you know, if this is something that you know, like you're doing or anybody else is doing, it, you know, invest in yourself too.
Right. Right.
Take some of that, save up. I'm not saying go in debt for anything, but just take some of your profits and save up and invest in the tools that are going to make you better. And you've been doing that, you
Yeah.
know, from the content when you first started, from where you are now, man, is amazing.
Right.
Because I mean, I remember, I think I was one of the first ones who subbed to you
Mhm.
and, you know, reached out and we were talking and stuff.
Yeah. I think I
And
had
you
like
know,
under 100 subs then.
right. And you were even down in yourself about the quality of stuff. I'm like, bro,
It
it's
was
all right.
horrible, man.
And I remember the first live you went to. You
Yeah.
did that. So I've seen you come a long way and you're doing good. Just keep investing in yourself.
Right. Right.
But when you get into editing software, it's they're almost all they're about the same.
Pretty much.
You're layering different content. You're putting in something, letters on top of it.
Yep.
So it's just knowing where your folders are and where the different things are. So
Yeah.
it shouldn't be that bad for you.
Hey, Jimmy, thanks for showing up, bro. Uh,
Jimbo,
Jennifer Hayes, thanks for
nice.
showing up too. I should have said hi to you earlier. I'm so
That's
sorry.
the girl right there.
I'm pretty rude. Yeah, Jennifer's a superstar, man. Like, definitely always supporting everybody's channels, dropping links and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, and everyone says something different, so I never know which one to try.
But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just, you know, we're still putting out some content here and there and just doing it for fun.
Right. You guys, man, I like you have a niche, you like collectibles more than from what I can tell than other things. So when you go outsourcing, are there things that you won't pick up regardless of how much profit you can make off of it?
We don't pick up any pots and pans.
We look at weight mostly, the size.
Yeah, a lot of the weight and size of it to ship is what we're looking at.
Okay, that makes sense.
So we're like, I don't have a lot of room to store stuff, so I look at the size of things. You know, it's like you say, we look at the weight, the size of it. Now we have shipped some heavier stuff, but not a lot of it. I don't like to deal with camera equipment. I just I've had some that sat for a long time. I thought was good. Some people
Yeah.
know it really well. I don't.
Neither do I.
So I kind of stay away from it.
The only so like I've had a few point and shoots and like a Sony handy cam that sold for really good money. But like if it's off-brand stuff, I know pretty much by looking it up that it's not going to go for much. So I try to stay away from it. But I don't know how to test any of it. I mean, like obviously you put batteries in it and things like that. But if I
Yeah,
don't have a battery, I'm not going to go buy a battery. So I sell it as untested. I've
yeah.
never had an issue with it yet, but I still make decent money doing it though.
I don't buy a lot of women's clothing.
I do.
I don't know it very well. So
Neither do I, but I buy it and it sells.
really,
Yeah.
I just
So since I've been reverting to clothing more, it's mainly women's pants. I hate taking photos of women's shirts because it's not on a mannequin or it's not, as it doesn't look fitting. You know what I mean? I guess, I don't think laying a shirt flat shows how it flows, if that makes sense. So I try to just generally sell pants in general, men and women's or shorts. But I would say that I sell more women's clothing than men's clothing, although I
really.
prefer to sell men's clothing.
Hmm.
It's it sells slower, but it sells more often. And men's clothes sells for higher, but it sells, a bit faster, but it doesn't sell as often.
Hmm.
It's weird. But these are things that I'm learning as I go along because I haven't
Right.
been focusing on clothes nothing but maybe 2 months,
Okay.
because it's scalable. It's easily scalable. It makes no sense for me to try to. The yard sale season is dead right now,
Mm.
so I can't find decent hard goods or like cool stuff. So I'm just scaling with what I can get because I got a listing goal of 100 a week.
So
So
are you doing any kind of online auctions or anything?
no, just because I can't find clothing on online auctions, so I'll just drive to the Goodwill outlet 2 times a
Yeah, you
week.
can.
Can you?
You can. And usually it's going to be just depending on what we've seen. I've bought
Mhm.
some really nice vintage stuff that has sold for some good money off
Okay.
of high bid. Yeah,
High bid. Okay,
yeah,
so yeah, I guess I'll look into that. Let me write that
yeah.
down.
So I think in one of our videos we were showing about high bid of how to, and we picked up a lot of. It was a bunch of Alabama sweatshirts, vintage
Mhm.
sweatshirts, and I think it was like what 6 or 7 of them. And I think I've sold all but two, and all of them have sold for $40-$50 a piece.
Nice. How much did you spend on it?
I spent between $20 and $30, I think.
Okay, so you made your money back off one shirt.
Yeah, yeah. So off of
Nice.
one. So
Jeff
you're
says he
not going
reached down the vintage too.
to who's that?
Jeff,
Right.
Tornado
I
Alley
love
Collectibles.
t-shirts. I don't find a lot of great vintage t-shirts, but I
Mhm.
love looking for them. I love the hunt for them. Now him and my
Mhm.
wife, they're ready to go to the car. When I start doing that, they're just like,
Hey, Drew, what's going on, bro?
"What's up, buddy? Good to
Thanks
see
for
you, man."
sharing the video on your story. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that was awesome of you. Thank you.
So Eli, what do you have planned for reselling? Are you going to do this for any duration of time, or is this just a hobby?
It's just a hobby.
So what do you want to be when you get older?
Mechanical engineer.
Okay, that's pretty solid career choice right there.
Yeah, he's got some goals and some ambition, and I'm proud of him. He does really good in school. And hold on, I
Good
got
for
to
him.
talk to ATL Flipper because he's trying to talk some trash right here. Hold on a second,
But
bro.
Down Alabama,
Oh,
just get
oh no, you didn't.
it.
hasn't it been like 40 years since they won a championship?
Ooh, dang. Yeah, man. I don't. You guys are speaking over my head, man. I don't know anything about sports.
Yeah, it
Not
was a
gonna
great
lie.
game yesterday. We did lose, but it was a good game. Georgia won. That's all there is to it. I work in Georgia, so I had to hear it all day,
I bet.
all day
I bet.
long.
It's just
But yeah,
like the Cubs and the Cardinals, or the Bears, and when we had the Rams, like it was just nonstop. People talking trash. But I don't know. I used to watch sports when we had the Rams. I'm not a Chiefs fan, even though I probably should be because it's Missouri still. But I just, I just don't watch sports, man. I don't even have regular TV, so I don't even get sports, and I'm not going to stream it because I'm too busy listening.
I usually have it when Alabama's playing, it's streaming somewhere if I'm listening or not. I grew up watching
I guess that makes
college
sense.
football, so
So
Eli, which
I like Alabama, the state, because I went there on vacation.
okay.
I guess I could probably try to start like watching some games.
I like Alabama has been our home for a while. We love it. We live toward the middle of the state. We live actually right beside Auburn University, and
So
so
the first time I went to Alabama, I went to Birmingham. How far are you from Birmingham?
2 hours south of Birmingham,
Oh, okay.
and I'm an
Yeah.
hour and a half south of Atlanta.
So he says he's gonna record the fight. Like I said, you tried any retail arbitrage during the slow yard sale season? So yeah, I tried retail arbitrage for like Squishmallows and like Lego and a couple of other things. But for me, honestly, the uh the overhead, the cost, it makes just I mean, I can do that. But if it's not gonna flip within the same week or like even a couple of weeks, I don't really feel like I should be wasting that much money to buy something that unless it's gonna flip immediately. So I prefer to invest low capital into my investments and make a lot of money off of it. You
Hmm.
guys got to understand, like, even on shoes, I don't pay any higher than $3. So for me to go spend anything higher than like $1.50, $2 on a pair of jeans, even makes no sense to me. Like I'm spoiled, I guess.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say a minute ago. You're not going to find the deals you're getting at a bin
Right,
with estate sales,
right,
but you can find some quality products that you will not find at the bins.
of course.
Uh, and there, especially when if you get into a nicer estate, you
Mhm.
can find some electronics that are worth some pretty decent money.
Right.
You can find. I'm not into a lot of hard goods when it
Yeah.
comes to the glasswares and stuff. I don't know it that well,
Yeah, me
but
neither.
I see a lot of people who are into it pick up some really really nice stuff. It appears, and they seem real happy about it. But when I go, I'm
So,
I'm hitting the closets. I'm looking for their old clothes. I'm looking for their old shoes, stuff you just can't find everywhere, and it's in
right,
really good condition.
I hear you. Um, I'll try like random things that I don't know anything about. Like I'll look it up. But as far as like if it doesn't have a sell through, that's logical, then I don't pick it up regardless of what it is. But if it's something that I don't feel like packing or shipping, no matter how much profit it is, I've been staring away from it lately because I just don't feel like going to buying boxes or having to buy bubble wrap and all that stuff like that. It's more expenses that I just really don't feel like I need to, like, even shipping supplies. I order all my shipping supplies from the post office, you know what I mean? So I'm trying
Yeah,
to keep like the cost down. I'm trying to keep packing and shipping time down. Like I'm trying to spend as little time doing anything but listing.
I
You know what I
got you.
mean?
It makes
So
sense,
that's just me personally and the way I've been doing it lately. You know what I mean? And it's been working for me, so that's why I continue to do it the way that I'm
and
doing it.
that's what matters. Is the
Yeah.
model working for you?
Right. Hey
And
Jesse, thanks for showing up, girl.
that's something that I would recommend everybody in the community do is
Right.
stop trying to be somebody else.
Exactly.
You need to figure out what works for you and do it.
Yeah.
And because I think that's one of the biggest mistakes is trying to be a copycat of somebody else.
Especially, man, if you're trying to do what someone else is doing and it's not working and you're miserable at it, you know what I mean? Just give it up. Like I tried the Osborne to thrift method, like thrifting exclusively and buying like electronics and just, kind of some of everything. Uh I made decent money at it, but it was taking up a lot of space. I would have to have random assortment of boxes on deck. I'd have to have tons of bubble wrap. Just spending a lot of time doing it.
It
And
wasn't fitting your model,
it wasn't making me happy either. You know what I mean? Like getting
right?
up and having to go do all this and go do all that and go to 15 different thrift stores just to only find two items that day isn't
Yeah,
that's not a good, in my opinion, not a good use of my time. You know what
right,
I'm saying? Whereas when I go to the Goodwill outlet or if I go to, uh, if I go somewhere, it's got to be worth it. So I go to the Goodwill outlet, I'm getting close to 100 pieces in a day. That's generally almost my whole week's worth of listing it in one trip. So
right.
Lorenzo says you can grab a 12-pack of socks, underwear for $1 at Walmart hidden clearance.
Somebody knows who Striper is. All right.
And see, he kills it on the Walmart hidden clearance, and his wife does couponing, so he even gets in on that. He kills it, but he's also an Amazon seller. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like that makes a huge difference in the RA game. Sonny says it took a year to get comfortable spending over $5. 4 years later, I know how some items will cost me more and make me way more. It's a growing spending tolerance as we learn. And that's the thing. I don't have a problem paying up for something if it's going to sell quick and it's going to be worth the investment. So case in point, last month I bought a Carhartt pullover for like $7 and it sold for $45 in 2 days. I'll do that if it makes logical sense, but I'm not going to spend $5 on a pair of jeans that are only going to sell for 15 that might sell in a month. You know what I mean? Like, and even a month is a good sell through, but that's not a lot of profit unless I'm doing that by the hundreds and I got,
then again, I think it depends on the item you're talking about, like you're saying. If it's something it's not going to be a quick flip, it's something that's going to be lasting there a while. You got to have the minimum amount of money invested for the time that it's going. You're thinking of it as investment over time,
right?
And that's smart in what you're doing.
And I started out like last year. I've only been doing this for a year, but like last year, I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna spend $1 to make 20, but it might take 6 months to sell. That's cool as long as it sells. Now I'm like, nah, that's all good and dandy, but
right.
I'm trying to do quick flips. That's why, I accept a lot of offers. That's why I send a lot of offers. I've got one storage unit. I might end up getting another one, but right now it's all about turn and burn for me.
So people are asking Eli some questions in here. I saw one.
Let me get down to it. Eli, what you eating, bro?
What you eating, bro? He's eating my banana bread. That's what he's doing. He went and got him a glass of milk so he could eat. And then somebody asked Eli, what is your favorite thing to pick up at a thrift store? What is your favorite thing to find? Sleep?
No,
you're thinking. This might take a second then.
What's going on, Ben? Thanks for showing up, bro. Rachel, I don't know if I said hi to you, but hey.
So action figures?
Yeah, figures to add to my collection.
Action figures. So you're in it for the collection, not for the money you can make off it.
I get $3 an item on my list. So
nice. Well, Craig, thanks for showing up, Land Shark Picker. So you get $3 per item you list, so you're an employee of the business. Then you list the items and you get $3. How many items do you list then?
0.
So you're broke. Huh. You got to get the listings up. Do you guys have like a listing goal or what? Since
it's
part-time
with the way that I work and all, it's hard for me to say I've got to get this amount done today.
Right.
Because like today, it's more like I've got to be in bed by this certain time so I can get enough sleep to wake up at this time. So I have to fit a lot of stuff in on my schedule. And then sometimes I'll list, like most of the day, I'll list a bunch of stuff. So yeah, it's probably not the most common way or the way everybody talks about doing it. We've had good sales though.
It's all that matters is if it's working for you guys though. So
yeah.
Sonny says Eli doesn't like to be on cam much. I cracked up when Big Bama recorded him in the car and Eli had this face like, no. Yeah, that was the other day.
He just woke up.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, it was funny.
Dude,
he does good at it, man. He's got an eye. He'll pick out stuff better than I can, to be honest with you. He really does have an eye for stuff. And he'll come and he's like, what do you think about this? It's like he found that Jaws book and he likes Jaws, but he didn't realize it's a $50 book we bought for like 25 cents.
It was $50.
Yeah. I mean, my bad. Yeah. It's a $50 book.
Oh.
So he just picks out random stuff and you're like, where'd you find that at? And
but see, this is the thing though, too, with the kids nowadays, even though the things that are popular are from our time period, they know it better than we do because to us it's like nostalgic and cool and like it reminds us of our childhood, but they know it because it's trending right now. You know what I mean? And I don't really pay attention to what's trending as much as the younger people do, which I probably should because there's money in it, but they know it because it's cool, because that's what is cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
To us, it's just like nostalgic, and it's like, oh yeah, Ninja Turtles. That was cool when I was a kid, but now it's like super valuable because people are collecting what we grew up with. Like I sold a pair of Jinkos the other day for $80,
Yeah, I
thrashed,
saw
holes
those.
in them and everything, man. Sold for $80 just
Yeah.
because that's what's popular right now.
What's that?
What you said?
Eli, you need to charge a finder's fee.
Yeah.
Who is this? And why are you trying to take money out of my pocket? Don't give him ideas. He nickel and dimes me right now. He's already eating my bread.
Ain't that something? So where's the wife at, man?
She is in the other room.
Watching.
What does she do for a living?
Nothing.
She stays at home.
Okay, that's what's up.
She we've been together since 94, 95.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been married going on 22 years now. But a long period of time there, she was the breadwinner.
Okay.
While I was pursuing my dreams. I was in a band and we were touring and we were doing all kind of stuff, and she was out there making money. So it's kind of flipped now. I've always wanted her to be be able to be at home, especially when we had kids, to be here just to, I didn't want her to have to go out there, and if she didn't want to.
Of course.
I always told her, it's what you want to do. If you want to work, go out there and work. She's been working since she's 15 years old.
Yeah.
That's just kind of person she is. But finally we come to a place in our life where I told her, I said, you don't have to work anymore if you don't want to. I'd love for you to be at home. I'm not there a lot, and the boys need you.
Right.
And so she's a stay-at-home mom, but she works very hard. She does all of our shipping for us.
Nice.
Chores.
Yeah, the boys call it chores. So we do a devotion together every morning.
Mm-hmm.
And when the boys pray, it's so funny. They're like, and bless mom and her chores today. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Shut up, kid.
You came up with it.
I did not come up with that.
He came up with it.
You're lying.
Oh
my God.
Put him on blast.
Your mother sees this and thinks like, hey, you're setting me up.
You did come.
How much money do you want now?
Yeah, that's what it really is. Sonny says, tell him it was always your bread.
That's not everything in the house.
Pay him in hot bread, LOL. Sonny wants to be paid in hot bread.
Hot bread?
Rachel says, about to list sealed cassettes. Which ones?
Mm-hmm. Which one?
About to list what?
Showing some support. Sealed cassette tapes.
Sealed cassettes. Which one? What? Yeah. What do you got? What do you got?
Daniel says, what's up?
What it is.
What and it Rachel was. Says, hey, at least y'all are praying. Hey, that's true.
We pray every day.
There you go. I love it, man. I love it, definitely. I've got a reminder on my phone to pray, like every day at 4:38. Method Man.
Yeah,
that's going to be worth good money. What CD?
Method Man sealed?
Album? What album? What does it say?
Grandpa, it says that a stripe. Yeah, this is a striper t-shirt.
Yeah, I noticed that while you were talking about going on tour. I didn't want to interrupt you. That's a nice shirt.
Yeah.
Jock James. That's probably going to be worth good money. Where'd you find sealed cassette tapes at?
That's what I'm thinking, man. She's got me all old Method Man too.
Yeah,
right, that's a good find.
Right. I forgot who it was. I'm not sure who it was. It might have been her. It was listing some old rap tapes, but Crisscross. What? Which one? Jump? The first album?
Yeah, they had two, didn't they? The other one didn't really hit.
Well, they had three. The third one really didn't do much. They were like 16, 26. 17 years old. Yeah, the Jump. She had 26.
So let me ask you this, okay? So you mentioned Crisscross. You knew the songs. Mm-hmm. Did you ever try to dress that way?
I wasn't allowed to. You
weren't allowed to?
No, I would get the heck knocked out of me if I walked downstairs with my pants on backwards.
So did you ever try to put them on just to see what it?
Not at all, dude. I didn't grow up in that type of household. Like it was strict. Like no BS, no nothing. Like I'm talking about. That's probably why I rebelled so much when I got older, because it was real reformed. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
That's the way it is here.
Type of, talking about like, I mean, and I respect it now, but I didn't respect it then. You know what I mean?
Well, it's how it's taught too.
It was forced upon me. It wasn't like, it wasn't because man, I came from the projects and then moved to the suburbs and had to get like it was culture shock. I went from being a knucklehead to being a reformed kid put in a Catholic school. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know what to do, man.
Yeah.
So, but by the time I got it together and realized that I better do what I'm being told by my grandpa. I'm gonna keep getting the heck knocked out of me than you kind of just do what you're told, man. You get tired of getting hit.
Here's my boy Coco Bay.
Let's see.
Do you know Bay right here, Coco Bay?
Yeah, I followed him because of you in your video.
Yeah, he's a great guy. We were on his show, I think last week.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be comfortable wearing your pants backwards.
So I did try that. I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, let's see how this is. It was so uncomfortable. That didn't last too long.
Jessie says she tried it. It didn't work.
It didn't work at all, did it? So like you were talking about Jinko jeans. Yeah. I had tons of Jinko jeans. Yeah. Boss jeans, Jinko jeans. That was just my whole jam right there.
Yeah. And those are pretty baggy pants. But also, in the urban streetwear,
Big Pun
pants are baggy too. You know what I mean? So
yes, sir. Yeah, I wore baggy I still wear baggy stuff. She's got Foo Fighters, Green Day, Big Pun.
Man, Big Pun.
Why are you saying Big Pun with a question mark? He was one of the best rappers.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff. Yeah, why is there a question mark after Big Pun? Coco Bay, bud.
I could not find Coco Bay.
There wasn't there a link? There was a link in the description, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I believe that's how I found him.
I'll have to look it up for you and put it in there.
Hey.
But you have to, if you're just searching, you have to put Coco Bay Reseller if you're just searching in the search bar. Boss jeans. I haven't heard that in a while. Yes, sir. I had the Boss jeans.
Yeah. I got a WWF one too. Never heard of Big Pun. You never heard of Big Pun?
I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. Never heard that?
Wow.
I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. I used to love Big Pun back in the day.
Right. Yeah. He was a pretty big news back then, man.
And actually was a pretty big dude.
Yeah, he was a big dude. Jinkos are the only way you could wear your pants backwards.
Well, they had the Carl Kanai, you had the cross colors and all that too. My friends were all wearing.
How about Zubas? That was my speed. I've never heard of Zubas.
I remember Jams.
I don't know about Jams. No idea. And what is 311? 311 is like ska. They're like kind of like Sublime, but not Sublime.
They're a rock rap.
Yeah. I like 311.
Very whiny sounding.
Yeah. I don't want to be a player number exactly. 311, nice. Yeah, man, that's straight.
I don't know where you got those cassettes, but you got
struck gold.
Yeah. What is 311? It's a band.
Yeah. Y'all remember Iceberg? Yeah, I remember Iceberg. What about Barcode? Remember Barcode, Derek? I don't know.
Yes, and now that you mentioned that, Coco Bay, I remember now the Zubas was a brand. Was it not only wrestling? Didn't some weightlifters wear that brand too?
How do you zip your pants? Ring a bell.
They're backwards. So many questions.
How do you zip your pants if they're backwards? I think you zip them frontwards and then you just don't. How do you use the bathroom if they're backwards?
You see what Rampage? I thought so. Paul Philly Flipper's not here tonight because I was talking with him. I was like, my heckler's not going to be in the crowd tonight, bro. I'm going to miss you. But look who showed up.
Rampage is heckling the heck out of you, ain't
man. Gary showed up. Yeah, Gary, do you want me to bust out the picture on you, man? Keep on talking. That's why he's heckling.
I pick what look like the best ones. They have these plastic theft-proof things on them. Yeah, that means they're good.
Yep.
Yeah, Barcode.
So yeah, man, I remember him. I remember seeing him in the muscle magazines when I used to buy those.
Okay. The Road Warriors, Legion of Doom were either owners or just spokesmodels. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like I stopped watching wrestling around the time that probably like the Undertaker and Hulk Hogan and them was in their prime. So what, like early 90s, like 94, 95-ish areas when I stopped watching. So I found out it was fake, and then I just stopped watching.
Wrestling's not fake.
Well, you know, the rumor is, so that's when I stopped watching it.
Now you know that Bay was a professional wrestler in ECW.
Yeah, yeah.
And have you ever seen Ready to Rumble, the movie Ready to Rumble?
No, hold on. Is that what?
David Arquette.
No, I haven't seen it.
It's pretty funny.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
It's not.
He said,
Don't
"Wrestling."
show your age, LOL. I'm up there.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Exactly. I stopped
Yeah,
around the
that
Owen
was a
Hart fall.
terrible accident. The
So
Owen
yeah,
Hart.
you're speaking foreign language. I don't even know what happened.
He fell from the rafters.
Did he die?
Yeah.
Oh man. The things people do for showmanship, man. I got a cheese. I got a cheese for sale. A friend for chipper. Nice. Yeah, man.
So you've come a long way, bro. I mean, you
I'm
really.
trying, man. The content, you know, I'm trying to put out more videos. I've made a commitment to do 3 videos a week now. Uh, it's a bit challenging at times just because I am so busy, but I
Yeah.
feel like I've heard this saying before. If you want to figure out a way to get something done, have a busy person figure out a way to do it because they're so precise with their time and their schedules and everything. So I figured, you know, if I'm gonna make it happen, I'm gonna make it happen and still be able to have the same amount of free time as possible. So
But the thing is, if you're passionate about something, you'll find the time to do it.
right, and that's why I've been making a way for it to happen.
Right.
I just got a $46 offer on a $196 item. Sometimes, you know,
Congratulations.
people just have no respect for what you're trying to do.
You know,
What are you talking about, Fiend? The rapper there, Hillary? Because that's a song title. I don't know if you're. Maybe I'm just on another level. Go Rachel Strickland.
so have you had any good sales recently?
Uh, I don't have really very many home runs since I've been just listing pretty common items. But today, like the last big item I sold was that pair of Jinkos. But today I had a couple, you know, basic pair of jeans sell for full asking price. So I mean, I can't be mad about that. $30 here and there, you know, on a few
Right.
items. Um, right now I got a couple of good items listed. Like I got a vintage Rikishi shirt I found at the bins. I got it listed for $150 just because I can't find any exactly like it. But the comparable ones that I do find on eBay are listed for $150.
Right.
So I'm see what happens. I don't know if anybody. I'm willing to accept any reasonable offer,
Yeah.
but that'll probably be. It's from 2000, and I don't even know who Rikishi is, so he might not be a current wrestler, is he?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
No.
Well,
He was like
was
a
he ever a good one?
He was.
He
Popular?
was in WWE, but he was like a sumo.
Wasn't he like a sumo looking guy?
Yeah, he looked like.
Yeah.
Bay
Oh,
could probably
so
tell
we
you.
getting slow.
Remember
So
he
you can
sat on
slow
that
way
weight
down.
and twerked on it.
Sales have been pretty steady for me, Hillary, only because the fact that I've been listing more items than what I was before. So I don't know. If your sales are slow, what I recommend you doing is be more precise about what it is that you're listing and try to make sure that it's got a good sell-through rate. He was a top guy at one point. Okay, so maybe the shirt will sell for a good amount. He's The Rock's cousin, huh? Didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Forgot.
But
I'm
there,
going
Rock, he's got a lot of
Steven.
family in there.
Right, yeah, he's full of celebrities. I'm shocked at the amount of family, legacy with The Rock, man. Like from his dad on down,
Yeah.
a lot of popular people. Didn't he sit on people? LOL. I don't know.
Yep.
Did he? I could see that.
Eli was saying that. Yeah.
Part of the Samoa family.
He was he the big one, Bay?
He's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Based on this shirt that I have, he's a large individual.
Well, yeah, there was one guy dressed up like a sumo, and then
I think that might be him, man. Honestly, let's see. I can look him up online and share the screen.
Well, we just had our sales, they haven't gone down since Q4. They've actually been pretty steady right now.
Good.
I want to tell you, we've actually had a few weeks that have been better than Q4 recently. That is him.
If you don't mind me asking, like, what's your average sales price?
I want to say I'd have to look and see, because I've listed a lot of toys, and so a lot of the action figures. I've been listing a lot of, the vintage action figures. Yeah, he's going to be a very large fellow.
This guy.
Yeah. He would sit on people's like face and stuff. It's pretty nasty.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, it was gross. It's definitely gross. But I would say right now it's between $30 and $40 is what we're averaging.
That's pretty good though. I'm averaging $35. Considering that
selling a lot of vintage toys.
So did you guys see? Matter of fact, man, I got all those wrestling figures that I got back in a few months back. I posted. Been selling.
They were the crossover He-Man
wrestling figures. The WWE He-Man ones. I've got one that came back in the mail. It was a return, and I guess the box got damaged. Do you guys want it? It's a Manny Faces.
I think I've already got him.
He's got a pink suit on.
Yep, I've got him.
Oh, okay.
Well, and I'm going to tell you one. I can't reach it right now, but one of them to look for, you never find it, is they've got the Mr. T.
Yeah, that's going to be rare.
And I've got him, and he goes for pretty good money if you find him. And you can find him every once in a while on a shelf if somebody finds some old stock and puts out. But
Miss Lachey said, "What's one change that you've made that has impacted your eBay business positively?" The most impactful move that I've made is listing more items consistently, hands down. I list 15 items a day without fail, and if I don't, I'll even schedule drafts, or not schedule, but I'll do drafts. So like today, I listed 26 items, launched 15 of them. The rest are in the draft bank. So that way, if I don't have items on a certain day, or if I run out of things, in a death pile, so to speak, I'll be able to launch listings, or I'll be able to do 2 days worth of listings and then go source for 2 days straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being consistent has helped me make a ton of sales. Usually I'll sell about the same amount of items that I list. Normally it'll be like the lowest will be like 11 items. I list 15 a day. I might sell 11, but generally I'm close to what I'm listing. So that for me, that's been the most significant impact.
I was thinking the same thing, consistency. But another thing is you have to learn to be more picky.
Yes.
You have to learn to stop trying to buy just as much as you can and start buying quality over quantity, in my opinion. Finding things where, and I think that's what's helping our sales right now is if it's not worth my time to list, I might make $5, but how long did it take me to do the listing? How long did it take me to store it? So I'm doing less and less stuff like that, even though there's some people, because I'm not trying to list a lot a day. I can't.
Right.
Now, if my model was different, then yeah, you'd want to source more like that. So you have those small sales that add up. With me, for the time that I have, I'm now being more picky about what I buy, doing more research on what I'm buying that way.
And you're probably selling more because of it.
Right. So I'm actually seeing higher prices and seeing more sales happen. And a lot of it, being consistent, but also making sure you do your research on what you're buying. Yeah. Don't be compulsive about your buying. Take your time and find out about it. I think that's one thing. We get so hyped up and finding stuff. Yeah. We'll just pick stuff up, and pretty soon you've got a bunch of stuff that's not going to sell. You paid for it, but what if you didn't buy all that and you just bought what would sell?
Hillary says, to be honest, I haven't been listing as much recently. Been dealing with COVID for the past month. I sell a lot of electronics and video games. People don't seem to be shopping for them as furiously right now, and that's true. I noticed that a lot of people, not just you, say that their video game sales are kind of down.
Depends on what area you're talking about.
It goes to the research part of it. If you're going to sell video games, you might want to just look everything up, including stuff that you already have. And if it's not as hot, you might just have to. That might just be one of the things you have to sit on until the right buyer comes along.
If it's a disc game, it's not going to sell as quick as it is going to be a cartridge type game.
Right.
A disc game you might sell, but there are certain disc games, that are rare. But you get a lot of Wii games, you're not going to get rid of them that fast. There's certain PS3.
It's just not popular right now.
Right. It's like I picked up. I think I put a little short video on Instagram about it. The Mario Smash Brothers for 64. Picked it up at a American Thrift here for $2.99 or something like that. I listed it and it sold. Not even 24 hours. It sold for. I think I got right at $40 for it.
Pretty
so
good.
It's it just depends on what type of games what they're selling right now. Like 64, it goes in waves. And what I tend to do is I look for what year we're in, and then I kind of go and see where the childhood was around that time.
Right.
And who's coming into money right now? Is what generation is starting to land the good jobs.
Yep.
They're finally getting some spendable money.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're going to try to, because probably they had to sell all their stuff that they had as a kid, or their parents threw it away, or now they're going to
want it back.
Yeah. And try to get some stuff that they have money they can spend on things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So right now you look at Nintendo 64, you look at that the Wii was hitting just a little bit, but like Sega Saturn, you look at even Dreamcast, GameCube, right around that time period right now is hitting pretty good. But yeah, that's kind of the way I look at it.
So Gary says they've been very inconsistent with the Bay, been spending more time on live sales. Got to get back on track. The live sales and everything, that's going to be, profitable regardless. But when it's a beast like eBay that wants attention, you got to give it what it wants, or else you're not going to make sales like you want to. Consistency is what pays off with eBay. And that's just all there is to it. They want you to list daily. They want daily activity. So if you're not giving it what they want, they don't show your listings as often. That's just all it is with eBay.
Rampage said he has a theory as to the quote unquote wave. So I guess he knows what I'm talking about, and probably more in depth. He's got an idea of calling it the wave. But yeah, it's learning to ride where that threshold is.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you look at the 80s, right? Well, we're hitting pretty hard with the Ninja Turtles, the He-Man figures, and all that stuff. I don't think that's going to go away, but I don't think it's going to be as hot because you got that generation is buying them up right now. Right. So what's going to be the next thing is what I'm trying to look at.
That's what you got to be proactive and
So start finding out what came after we kind of grew up a little bit. What was the next, like Power Rangers?
Yeah,
they are hot. If you can find vintage Power Ranger stuff, it sells like crazy.
And that's one of the things why Reseller YouTube is a great asset for us, because there's people that are in the knowledge about that type of category that you can learn from.
So Drew, you haven't seen a Sega Saturn since you was a kid?
I actually seen one a few months back. My girlfriend got one at an estate sale. She made a good amount of money.
The next thing is sealed cassettes.
You are right, sealed cassettes and VHS.
I thought that was crazy that sealed VHS was going for like it is, but
I don't know how long that wave will last, but I'm trying to ride it. Well, will you look at there, Drew?
There you go, Drew. You need to see one?
Now you've seen one.
So if you didn't know, I haven't bought a lot in a while, but I'm a very big retro video game collector.
We also have the Power of Tower.
Yeah, I've got the Power of Tower that has the Sega Genesis with the Sega CD and the 32X on top of it. They call
That's
it the
what
Tower.
My girlfriend had. She parted it out. She sold both pieces separately and made a ton of money off it. Google says education toys are getting popularity. Yeah, they are.
If you find talk about disc games don't sell as good, and it was like Gary was saying, depending on the console, the GameCube games are going to sell. If you find Sega Saturn games, you're going to come across some good money.
Nice. Rachel says she's listening Vitamin C. Now, remember the graduation song? Yeah, I do. I think everybody probably at least has that song played at their graduation.
Read right there this last comment that Gary Rampage Reseller just said.
Soda Saturn Panzer Dragon Saga recently missing the back art for $775. Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what that even is.
Absolutely. It's just a game with a little dragon that goes around, but it was one. It had like a cult following to this game, and it's if you find anything with that right there, that Panzer Dragon, pick it up. It will sell.
Miss Lachey said anybody selling vinyl records. She sold a few, mainly from the 70s.
I collect vinyl.
One record.
I don't sell it because I just know how picky collectors are.
Right.
And I don't know. Usually if it's a vinyl and if I don't have it, and I'm probably keeping it. We've got hundreds of vinyl.
Nice. Hillary's hoping tax season will have people spending more money again. Me too. We're just in a different time now. The last 2 years have been a lot of free money, expendable cash going around, and now we're inflation and everything. We're getting around to trying times, man. Not a lot of people are blowing money on things on eBay.
Yeah.
Rachel, wear sunscreen. Rachel Strickland, Coco has a funny story about her when she had a recording contract, I guess about Vitamin C. That song was great. Shipping vinyl seems like a pain. They make like cases, like cardboard, like boxes type thing, like slips for them to go in that make it shipping very, very easy.
Shipping boxes are expensive. Someone said here that vinyl, what's important is the cover art. I agree to that.
Yeah, right.
And that's what I found. Someone was talking about the horror VHS tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they popular? What's the reasoning behind people buying these and paying good money for them?
Yeah,
and a lot of it is for the cover art.
Right.
Is what I was hearing, because some of them they were never printed on anything else but the VHS cover.
So like not even movie posters or
Right. Well, I'm pretty sure maybe a movie poster, but some of them never had any other kind of media put out other than
that. Makes sense. So like another thing that they used to do that they don't do anymore is soundtracks, man. Soundtracks to certain movies are big ticket items.
Yeah.
January and February.
January and February is always
a slow month.
My dad used to tell me, he said, what did he say? If you can get past January and February, you can march. That's what he used to tell me.
That makes sense.
Business, yeah.
I'm not a mod yet, but everyone should give this video a like. Are you not a mod? We'll have to fix that. I was giving everybody wrenches when I first started doing lives, but then I got really bad at keeping up with the chat, so therefore I got really bad at keeping up with giving people wrenches. So I apologize for that.
You have to tighten up. Well, I apologize on his behalf right now.
Yeah, man. Let me just go ahead and add some mods real quick. Give Drew one, give Miss Lachey one, give these girls one, Coco Bay one.
Yeah, Coco Bay. My father was a big businessman, and he, that's one thing that he told me.
Give Gary one. All right, give Hillary a wrench.
So, Drew, you looked up the Panzer Dragoon, yeah. And there's some other games on there. That's probably not the most expensive one either. There's some other rare games.
All right, I gave a bunch of people wrenches, so you guys should all be blue now. If you're not blue, let me know. Love everybody gets a wrench. You get a wrench. You get a wrench. Everybody gets a wrench. man. So we're coming up on the end of our time here. Does anybody else have anything they want to say or talk about, or questions?
Yeah, shoot a question. Anything you want to know?
Throw them in the chat, man. I'll hang around for a few more minutes.
It's
been a real good time, man, hanging out with you, buddy.
Hey, yeah. Let's do it again sometime, okay?
For sure, man. Have me on your show or something sometime too.
I don't even have a show.
Well, get a show, man.
Man, don't tell me what to do.
I'm suggesting with force that you get a show and I'd be your first guest. Eiffel 65. Wow, I'm blue. Da, da, dee. You remember that song, dude?
Yes, I do.
That's gonna be somebody's gonna probably pay a lot of money for that one. Some DJ or something somewhere.
I've thought about doing a show, but I don't know if I want to do it alone. I'd probably have to have somebody co-hosting with me to do something like that.
You know what, man? I'd be up for starting a show with you. You and I, host a show and just have shenanigans and whatnot.
Yeah.
It sounds just like a good old time.
We'll talk about it if you want to.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Sure,
would anybody in the chat think that would be cool or what? Do I have an Atari? Go get my Atari.
Yep. What else you got? What
else
you got?
Yeah, which one do you want? Which one do you want to see, Drew? The 2600 usually is the one that people refer back to.
Gary said, what's the most prized video game you have?
Probably some of my Neo Geo games. All my stuff is what?
Rachel said Eli would be your co-host.
What? I don't know what that.
Coco Bay says to do it. We should do it.
We should do it.
Miss Lachey said we should do it too.
So I got
the best OG.
So Drew, is that the one you're referring to?
Yeesh.
That's the 2600. That's the first console I ever owned. Nice. Was the 2600. And Gary, I have to go back. Probably the favorite game in my most prize is not the most expensive at all. In fact, it's probably one of the cheaper ones. And it was on this console actually, and it was called Yar's Revenge. I don't know if you remember that game. That was probably my favorite.
I'm getting.
Then here's a rare one. Gary, you probably got boxes of these.
Drew said that's the Mac Daddy right there.
That's an Atari Jaguar.
I ain't never even heard of that. Looking at a boxed Atari 5200 with 2 box trackball controllers right now. How much they want for that?
Yeah, you probably got one. With those, you know all about those, Rampage. The good and the bad about them. Thought I was going to say combat. Eli and them like combat. In fact, Eli has a channel with only like a couple videos on it, but they did one where it was brother versus brother.
Yeah.
And they were playing combat against each other on there. It was pretty funny.
Nice.
If you ever want to just go watch something, you ain't got nothing else to do, go look in our description and he'll see a link to Eli's channel. And there's two times that him and Ari are competing against each other, and it's pretty funny actually.
Yeah, man, I'll definitely check that out for sure. I thought you were going to say combat, LOL.
Anyone have a color?
I got yours.
ColecoVision. I do not have one of those, actually. I do not.
Yeah, I don't have anything for sale game related. Actually, I have a PSP with no battery, so I don't know if it works. It's not even listed. I've had it for like 8 months.
Ari would probably love to give Eli a pile driver, Bay.
What?
Jungle Hunt. It was the first one you played.
First game, Jungle Hunt.
Yar's Revenge was one of the first games that I played, and I was really good at when I was probably 4 or 5.
I've never even played an Atari, ever.
You never played an Atari?
No.
Well, if you didn't, you probably would think it's just terrible and boring because, you had to grow up at that time, and you didn't have anything like that. Something you're interactive with at the house. I rebuilt a Jaguar kiosk. That's cool.
I'll take it. You're a gamer yourself, John. Bless you.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounds like me when I sneeze. I'm super extra.
Drew, to be honest with you, I haven't played a video game or played any of those in a long time. More nostalgia than anything. The kids play more than I do.
Let it out, man. Don't hold it in. That's not good for you.
Come out. But
Jesse says, bless you.
Yeah, bless you. Nasty.
I have a Sega that belongs to my son in perfect condition, a portable that was mine and my daughter's PS portable, and a bunch of Game Boys. Nice. Are you selling it? That's
Game
money.
Boy. Here's one right here. The color.
Wasn't a sneeze holding back the laughter that John is good at gaming.
There you go, Rachel. You wanted a cassette.
Wow, Vanilla Ice.
Ding, 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 ding.
So yeah, man. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have to call it quits. I gotta get some dinner in me. I appreciate everybody that showed up and spent an hour of your time with us that you'll never get back.
Yeah,
If you guys are catching this on the replay, please check out Bama Pickin and Grinnin. The channel is amazing. The content is great. You guys are gonna love it. Definitely subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, do that as well. You guys got anything to say?
Go through and look at some of the people who are commenting. If you're not subscribed to them too, there's some great people, great channels going through this channel here. We just want to say thank you for having us on here. I know,
no problem, man. Thanks for
with us getting our schedules together, I kind of gave you a hard time just messing with you. You wanted me on the show a long time ago. I remember you asking, and we just weren't able to do it. But thank you. Thank you for being a friend.
Definitely.
There's some people on here I consider, they're just friends. We've been doing this together. We talk, we chat, we ask questions, and a lot of them are in our chat right here. But thank you for doing that. We appreciate it, and thank everybody for the support you've given us and showed us. We just really appreciate it. We love doing it, and we do it just because we want to share what we think is fun.
Right.
And we I know it's not always about reselling that we do, but it's in there somewhere. And reselling has brought us together to have a good time. And so that's kind of the angle we come at. And I just want to say thank y'all for the support and the love. It's been an amazing. We've hit over 500 now, so that's great.
Yeah, man, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And we're just having fun, and it's fun when we know other people are enjoying it as well.
Right.
And if you guys continue, you continue to enjoy it, we'll continue to put it out. And thank you, man. Appreciate you guys a lot.
Yeah, man,
really,
for sure.
Really do. Yeah, we're grateful. Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this one.
This video only has 3 likes. What?
It says 17 on my screen.
Y'all was about to see the old me come out for a second.
Yeah, man. Smash the like button on the way out, guys, and subscribe to Drew Strickland. He's only got 4 subs.
He's got to put some more content other than him without a shirt on.
Well, hey, you got to flex on him, man. Got to flex. All right, guys. That's going to do it for this one, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, let's make this